Section 6-3, Part 3, Writing and Graphing Systems of Equations to Solve Problems. A photographer offers two portrait packages. Package A costs $25 for 12 photos and 40 cents for each extra print. So that's 40 cents per extra print. Package B costs $30 for 12 photos plus 15 cents for each extra print. So that's 0.15 per extra print. Write and graph a system of equations to find when the cost of two packages will be the same. Explain when package A is the better deal. So the first thing we must decide is about our variables. What do we need to let represent by a variable? So the first thing I need is the total cost of each package. So I'm going to let C equal the total cost. Notice I was saying 40 cents per print. So I need to let the extra prints be represented by a variable. So I'm going to let P equal to the number of extra prints. So now let's write a system of equations. So I'm going to first start out by writing my equation for package A. So the total cost for package A would be $25 plus 40 cents per print. Now I've got to multiply 0.40 times P. Therefore, every time I buy an extra print, it will be multiplied times 0.40. Now for package B. The total cost is equal to $30 plus 15 cents for every extra print. Now, being that I have been asked to graph these, I need them in the form of y equals mx plus b. I need one of the variables in front of the equal sign and the other variable directly after the equal sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these two. I'm going to swap them. I'm going to put c is equal to 0.40p plus 25. So now we'll have a slope and a y-intercept. And then for the package B, I'm going to put 0.15p and 30 at the back. So I have C is equal to 0.15p plus 30. Okay? So I've got them in the form of y equals mx plus b. These back two numbers would be the y-intercepts. 0.40 and 0.15 are your slope. But to graph using our slope, we need a fraction or a whole number. So I'm going to need to convert these decimals to fractions. So 0.40 reads 40 hundredths. So that would be 40 over 100. 40 hundredths would mean 40 divided by 100. Now let's reduce that fraction. The largest number that will go into both of them is 20. So let's divide each one by 20. 40 divided by 20 gives you 2. 100 divided by 20 gives you 5. Now let's change 0.15, the slope, into a fraction or a whole number. Well, this would mean 15 divided by 100. That's 15 hundredths. So let's divide each one by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3, and 100 divided by 5 is 20. So with my new slope, I'm going to write the equation. So I'm replacing 0.40 with 2/5. So C is equal to 2/5 P plus 25. And then I'm replacing 0.15 with its fractional representation. So it's C equals to 3 over 20 P plus 25. So those are the two equations that we need to graph. So we are graphing this system of equations and we are finding the point of intersection. All right, considering that my y-intercepts excuse me, that's not 25, that's supposed to be 30. I made a mistake, that should be 30. The second equation's y-intercept is 30. I miscopied that, so that should be 30 here, 25 here, okay? So now, since my y-intercepts are so large, I'm going to let each little marking on my graph be represented by 10, okay? So I have my x-axis, my y-axis. So I'm going to let this marking be 10, 20, 30, 40, so forth on. 10, 20, 30, 40, so forth on. Negative 10, negative 20, negative 30, negative 40, negative 10, negative 20, negative 30, negative 40, and so forth on, okay? Now, so let's graph. I want to graph C equals to 2/5 P plus 25, and then I'm going to graph C equals to 3/20 P plus 30, okay? So let's look at both of these. All right, graphing the first one. Your y-intercept is 25, so I'm going to go up 25 on the y-axis and make a point, okay? Now your rise is 2, your run is 5. So let's rise 2, 1, 2, and run 5. Now 5 would be halfway in between 0 and 10, okay? There's my 10. All right, so let's rise 2 again. Rise 2 again, run 5. Would be about right there. Rise 2 again and run 5 would be about right there. And do it again. Rise 2 again and run 5, about right there. So there we have our line of package A. Okay? Next, let's graph C equals to 3/20 P plus 30. We would go up 30 and make a point. Okay? Now, your rise is 3, your run is 20. So let's rise 3, 1, 2, 3, and run 20. Running 20 would put me right there. So now I can draw my line through those 2 points. Now, this is for my second package, okay? Now, you see these 2 lines touch. These 2 lines actually touch at 20, 33. Remember, I had to go up 3 from 30, so I'd be up at 1, 2, 3. I'm up here at 33, and I go over to 20. So my point of intersection is 20, 33, okay? Now, so I want you to look at a more precise graph. Here is a better graph maybe that you could see. So the 2 lines intersect at point 20, 33. So the cost of 2 packages will be the same if you order the 12 photo and 20 extra prints. The total cost will be $33. So this first number is for the extra prints, and the last number is the total cost. Okay? Package A is best for fewer than 20 extra prints, and package B is the best for more than 20 extra prints. But we were supposed to find the point of intersection was 2033.